If you're still editing your videos manually in 2026, then you're already behind. Because what you're about to watch is an AI video that was edited entirely using AI in just a matter of minutes. And honestly, it looks insane.
Editing has always been the slowest part of my entire workflow, because a single video could take up to 8 hours to edit. But now, AI can generate motion graphics like this, and even caption every single word as I say it. It can drop B-roll into my videos wherever I need it. It can even place objects directly into my shot. Or take me somewhere completely different. And all of it happens in just a few minutes.
But here's the thing, editing has always been one of the most time-consuming parts of the entire content creation process. And even though AI editing tools have gotten incredibly good this year, most people still have no idea how to actually use them. Which is why in this video, I'll be breaking down the exact step-by-step process of editing your videos using AI. We'll be using a combination of AI tools, each dedicated to a specific part of the process, so that by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to do this on your own, without wasting hours on edits that can be automated using AI. And the best part is that every single tool that we'll be using throughout this video is available inside of Higgsfield. So if you want to follow along, I'll leave the link to it in the description below, along with all of the prompts that we use along the way. Now let's get into it. The first part of this workflow is creating professional motion graphics and B-rolls for our videos. And this is easily one of the most important parts, because this is what adds a professional touch to our videos and makes them a lot more engaging. But the problem is that creating these with After Effects is extremely difficult. You need months of experience to get comfortable with it, and even then, a single motion graphic can take hours to animate. But that's no longer the case, because Higgsfield's supercomputer can now generate these graphics automatically. If you've never used it before, it's basically an AI agent that has access to the top AI models and can handle entire creative workflows on its own. But instead of just talking about it, let's actually put it to the test. And for this, I went ahead and generated a short 30-second talking head clip using Cdance 2.0 with no motion graphics or B-rolls in it. So we'll head over to Higgsfield's supercomputer, upload in our clip, and paste in our prompt. We wanted to add animated motion graphics that are synced to the exact moments in her dialogue, along with word-by-word captions and a couple of cinematic B-roll shots that match the style of our clip. Then we'll hit generate. And after a couple of minutes, this is what we got.
Editing has always been the slowest part of my entire workflow, because a single video could take up to 8 hours to edit. But now, AI can generate motion graphics like this, and even caption every single word as I say it. It can drop B-roll into my videos wherever I need it.
Okay, this looks really clean. The captions are perfectly synced with the audio, the glass-style graphics show up at the right moments in her dialogue, and even the B-roll shots match the lighting and feel of our clip. And what makes all of this possible is its AI vision models. Supercomputer gives us access to models like Fable 5, which can actually see what's happening inside our footage, so that it can place every element at the perfect time. Editing a video like this manually would have easily taken up a couple hours inside of After Effects. But with Supercomputer, the whole thing can be generated from a single prompt. And the best part is that editing and adding motion graphics isn't even the most impressive thing that we can do with this, because we can even build our own custom apps inside of Supercomputer that are designed around our specific workflows. And later in this video, we'll actually be using one of these apps to bring our entire video together. But everything that we've created so far, like the motion graphics and B-rolls, is just an addition to our original clip. So what if we wanted to change something inside the actual footage, like swapping out the background or placing a new object into the scene? Well, that's exactly what Gemini Omni allows us to do. It's Google's brand new AI model that was built specifically for video editing. It can change pretty much anything inside of our footage, whether that's changing a small object in the scene or replacing the background of our clip. We just have to describe the edit that we want in plain English, and Omni applies it directly to our footage while keeping everything else untouched. And even the quality is really good. For example, I just uploaded in the first 10 seconds of the base clip and asked it to add a sleeping cat on the desk. And as you can see, it added that in perfectly while keeping everything else intact. Then I asked it to replace the background entirely, and it looks surprisingly good. But honestly, its real potential comes out when we pair it with Higgsfield's supercomputer, because it combines Omni with a bunch of other tools and edits the full clip on its own, so that we can go from raw footage to a finished edit by describing what we want. To show you what I mean, I asked it to use Omni and add a bunch of complex edits into the last few seconds of our clip, like making objects appear out of thin air and switching the background behind it. So I described everything in a single prompt and hit generate.
It can even place objects directly into my shot. Or take me somewhere completely different. And all of it happens in just a few minutes.
Yeah, this looks insane. But as impressive as this is, it still comes with a couple of trade-offs. Because editing our clips through supercomputer can use up a lot of credits, especially when we're using top models like Fable 5. And on top of that, we don't really get the same precision and control that a proper timeline editor gives us. So what if there was an editor that gave us that full control, but still allowed us to generate all of our footage natively? That's exactly what Higgsfield's AI video editor allows us to do. It's a proper timeline editor that has a simple interface where we can edit our videos. But what really sets it apart from other editors is its native AI generation, because it has access to pretty much every major AI model right inside the editor. So whenever we need a new clip or image, we can generate it directly on the timeline, which can save us a lot of time. We also get access to all of the standard editing tools, along with transitions and animation effects, as well as the ability to upscale any clip to a higher resolution. And this is how it fits inside of our workflow. We can use supercomputer to generate our motion graphics or B-rolls, and even use it for any complex editing. Then use a tool like Omni to change something inside the actual footage. And finally, we bring everything together inside this editor. But here's the thing, all of these tools work amazingly well for editing longer videos. But it might be a little excessive if we just want to edit a quick short form clip, which is why later in this video, I'll show you a tool that can edit and restyle your short form clips in just a few seconds. Now, up until now, every tool has been about editing a video that already exists. But sometimes in our videos, we need to explain a concept in a visual way, using animations. And creating these animations manually can be pretty overwhelming. So what if I told you there was a tool that could create these automatically for us? Well, that tool is Higgsfield's Explainer. It can generate full 2D style animated videos that are up to 10 minutes long. We just have to pick a style, and it brings the whole thing to life. So let's actually try this out. We'll head over to Explainer and pick a style for our video. There are a ton of different options here, but for this one, we'll go with a clean whiteboard animation style. Then we have to type in a rough description of our video. We want a short explainer that breaks down the story of the Trojan horse, from the Greeks being stuck outside Troy and how they finally broke in. We'll set the length to 1 minute and hit generate. And this is the result.
For 10 long years, the Greeks had been trying to break into the mighty city of Troy, but nothing worked. Its walls were impossibly thick. Every siege, every attack, the Trojans held firm, and the Greeks were stuck outside. So instead of force, they tried something clever. They built a giant wooden horse and left it outside the gates as a gift. The Trojans pulled it inside to celebrate their victory. They feasted and cheered, certain the long war was finally over. But hidden inside that horse were Greek soldiers, crouched silently in the dark, waiting patiently for night to fall. Once the city was asleep, they climbed out, opened the gates, and Troy fell before morning, all because of a single wooden horse.
Honestly, this came out way better than I expected. The hand-drawn style looks clean, the voiceover is smooth, and it breaks down the whole story like a real explainer channel would. And this works seriously well for faceless channels, because we can turn any topic into a finished animated video without ever filming or editing anything ourselves. We can even pick from different voices for the narration so that it perfectly matches the tone of our video. And that pretty much covers the entire editing process. But there's still one more tool that's genuinely useful, especially when you're working with short clips. We generate both frames inside one single image, and that tool is Higgsfield's Short Studio. It can take a short clip and completely restyle it using different presets in a matter of seconds. To see how well it actually works, I dropped our 30-second base clip into it and picked the bold caption style. And this is what it came back with.
Editing has always been the slowest part of my entire workflow, because a single video could take up to 8 hours to edit. But now, AI can generate motion graphics like this, and even caption every single word as I say. It can drop B-roll into my videos wherever I need it. It can even place objects directly into my shot, or take me somewhere completely different. And all of it happens in just a few minutes.
Okay, this looks decent. Everything feels very punchy and the whole clip feels a lot more intriguing. But it can be a bit too much sometimes since the edit feels heavily exaggerated. Still, it's a really good option if you want fast edits without having to do any of the work manually. So there you have it. That is the complete process of editing your videos with AI, using different tools for every part of the workflow. Supercomputer for creating professional motion graphics and B-rolls for your videos. Gemini Omni for editing something inside of your actual video, and Higgsfield Explainer for 2D animations inside of your videos, and the AI video editor to bring everything together. And this is exactly why I keep coming back to Higgsfield AI, because it gives us access to everything we need in one place. On top of that, they're constantly releasing new features, like their new plugins for Premiere Pro and After Effects, so that you can generate footage natively inside of them, making the entire process a lot easier. And remember, if you want to try it out yourself, the link to Higgsfield is in the description below. So now you know exactly how to use AI to edit your videos from scratch. But here's the thing, great editing doesn't matter if the video itself is low quality. And in 2026, most people still struggle to actually generate professional-looking AI videos in the first place, which is why I made a complete video breaking down exactly how to create realistic AI better than 99% of people. So if you want to learn the entire process, click the video on screen right now.